Alright, so there's only 2 units left. In Unit 18, we talked about percents and fractions, decimals, and percent proportion. We looked at a couple different ways to find percent actually. For Unit 19, Part 1, we're going to look at one more way, and that's called the percent equation. So as you can see, I've copied and pasted this out of the book. Okay, so our percent equation is A equals P percent times B. So if you remember back to when we did percent proportion, we had a part, we had a whole, we had a part, a base, and a percent. So A is going to be our part in this equation, and our keyword for that is. Our B is going to be our base, and remember our keyword for that is of, and then P is going to be our percent. So when you look at these, there's going to be a question. You can follow it straight along and use your keywords to tell you how to do it. So the first part says, use the percent equation to answer the question. Number 1 is, what number is 60% of 35? So it says what number is. So we know that we're trying to figure out that number. Is our keyword for the part, which is A. So we can do what number is. Remember, is the same thing as an equal sign. We have our percent, which is 60%. Of means multiply, so of 35 or times 35. So what number, A, we don't know it, is an equal sign, 60%. Of is multiplication, 35. So to find this percent, we need to turn 60% into a decimal, which would be 0.6, and we can multiply it by 35. So A is going to equal 21. All right, I'll let you guys try number 2 there. Next, we have a kind of a real-world example, finding a commission. It says a salesperson earns a weekly salary of $175 plus a 4% commission of the sales of bicycles made during the week. If the salesperson's bicycle sales for the week total $4,500, how much does the salesperson earn for the week? So one thing you need to know is that commission, which in this case is a percent, commission is only on sales. So we want to know what number is, that's an equal sign, 4% of the sales, which would be 4,500. So what number, we don't know. A is an equal sign, 4 is our percent, of means multiply, and then 45 is the of. So I can turn 4% into a decimal, get 0.04, multiply that by 45, when I multiply that by 4,500, I'll get 180. So this right here is the amount of commission that the person made. Now the question says, how much did the salesperson earn for the week? So for that we need to do the salary plus the commission. So this $180 we found is just the commission, but if we add the salary to that, we can come up with the total amount that the person made that week. So that would be $355. All right, let's look at the next part. So we just did finding a part. Now we're going to look at finding a percent. So it says what percent, so we don't know it, which means we're going to put a P. What percent of means multiplication. 120 is means equal sign 30. So I can rewrite that 120P equals 30. Okay, and I don't need to use the P by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 120. So on the left side, I'll just get P. On the right side, 30 divided by 120 is 0.25. Now, to turn that into a percent, I need to move 2 places to the right, so I'll get 25%. Alright, I'll use number 2 for you to do again. Looking at the back side, we found the part, then we found the percent, now we're going to find the base. So the question says 18 is, so 18 equal sign, 24% of means multiplication. What number is our base? We don't know. So on 18 equals, I need to turn 24% into a decimal, so it'll be 0.24, and then I can just put the B right there. And then to solve, I'm trying to get B by itself, so I'm just going to divide both sides by 0.24. Now, if I divide a number by something less than 1, my number is actually going to increase. So 18 will wind up being 75 because I'm dividing by such a small number. Number 2, I'll leave for you guys again. Let's look at a couple word problems. It says your friend paid $17 for a shirt. The amount was 85% of the total amount your friend spent at the clothing store. How much did your friend spend? So let's put this into a sentence form. $17 is 85% of the total. Okay, and we want to know the total amount. So 17 is going to be A, is means equal sign, 85%, of means multiply, we don't know what the total is. So I need to turn that 85% into a decimal, 0.85B, and then I can divide both sides by 0.85, and I'll get B equals $20. Which, if you think about it, makes sense. 17 was 85%, so it's almost the whole thing, 20 just a little bit more. Number 2, I'll leave for you guys to try, and then there's also some review problems at the bottom that I need you to solve.